afternoon, the revamped race for the White House rolls on. Former President Donald Trump is now back on the campaign trail with Vice President Kamala Harris as his likely opponent.
Mr. Trump is holding his first rally since President Biden dropped out of the race 72 hours ago. The former president will be in Charlotte, North Carolina tonight. Atlanta News First reporter, political reporter Doug Reardon is there as well. He'll have live reports this afternoon. Here at home, local Democrats just held their first Harris for President event, supporting the new presumptive nominee who would love nothing more than to win the state of Georgia in November.
Right. Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm is live outside the state capitol. Rebecca, we're talking about some well-known Democrats here.
Yeah, that's right, Lana and Rick. Good afternoon to you. You know, here in Metro Atlanta, you have to remember that most of the major Metro Atlanta counties have Democrats as their highest elected officials in county government. Well, they were among the speakers at a news conference that wrapped up a short time ago here at Liberty Plaza, which is right across the street from the state capitol. And take a look. They were there and they were joined by other Democrat supporters as they said they fully support Vice President Kamala Harris as the nominee for the Democratic Party. We heard from DeKalb County CEO Michael Thurmond, Fulton County Commission Chairman Rob Pitts, Cobb County Commission Chairwoman Lisa Cupid, Gwinnett County Commission Chair Nicole Love Hendrickson, and Henry County Commission Chair Carlotta Harrell. They talked about Harris's record and her vision for the future, contrasting that with former President Donald Trump's agenda. Here are a couple of excerpts of what we heard.
I think that her role at the top of the ticket unquestionably, undoubtedly, has energized voters, Democratic voters nationwide.
We're going to say no to Trump. We're going to say no to Vance. We're going to say no to misogynists, no to sexism, no to hatred, and yes to the United States of America.
Now, Chairman Pitts went on to say that Kamala Harris's now presumed role at the top of the Democratic ticket should eliminate any talk of age and ability among the party. Live in downtown Atlanta, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.